Hey everybody, welcome back to the hangar deck. I am putting the finishing touches on this 1/48 scale Piper Super Cub, and I wanted to show you the paint scheme that I came up with. So obviously the overall color on the aircraft is yellow, and to do the white striping on the wings, I painted the aircraft gloss white, and then I used Tamiya paper, Tamiya stencil paper, which looks just like this, and I laid out the stripes. First of all, if you look, I traced out the wing, then I laid out the stripes like I wanted them, and then cut them out and laid the wing next to the silhouette that I'd drawn so that I got it pretty close to the same spot on each wing. And so applied that stencil paper, and then once I got the stencil paper applied, then I shot the rest of the plane with the yellow. So then when I peeled the stencil paper off, I had the nice white stripes. And I did the same thing for the side stripe. And then, of course, all I had to do then is just add the end number, which was a decal. And now all I need to do now is put another gloss coat on it, and then peel the tape off of the windows, and it should be done. So it's been a good little build. It's not the greatest kit in the world, but it's okay. And instead of using those little teeny tiny wheels that came with the aircraft, I used some larger wheels to kind of simulate a bush plane. I've made several trips to Alaska. My wife and I have, and our daughter and son-in-law lives there. And you can see all kinds of bush planes, and of course float planes too. Alaska is so vast. It's so big. It's way bigger than Texas even, but it's almost as big as the western half of the United States. And there's not a lot of roads, so to get to where you need to go, you either fly a bush plane or a ski plane or a float plane in the summer, and maybe a ski plane in the winter, or you take a dog sled in the winter. So that's kind of how you have to get along or get around. But anyway, been working a lot, so I haven't had a chance to do much content, and sorry about that. I hope to do more as time goes by and get some more good video up. So in the future, some of the projects I'll be working on in the future, I'm going to be building a BB-63 Missouri, and I'm going to do a diorama out of that, including LEDs to light up what looks like discharges from the rifles. And I'm going to do that. And I've got an F-15C that I want to build. I've got a couple of F-4 Phantoms that I want to build. And you can always throw in a P-51 or an F-51 depending on when the plane was flying. By the way, speaking of P-51, family and I went to go see Top Gun Maverick yesterday. I highly recommend the movie. I have one simple metric for movies that are sequels, and that is, if they are to be a successful movie, they need to stand on their own merit. They need to be a movie that stands on its own. And Top Gun Maverick is that type of movie. It was very well done. It was pretty well thought out, and it was well executed. It had a great cast. All of the actors did a great job, including Val Kilmer. And John Hamm was great as the admiral. And don't want to give away any secrets if you haven't seen the movie, but you will not. Well, I don't think you'll be disappointed. I hope you're not disappointed, because I thought it was a great movie, and I think it was better than the first, and I think you can say that partly because of what they accomplished in the first movie. And I think they wanted to build on that when they filmed the second movie, and that they did. And if you've spent any time on YouTube, you've seen some good videos on the making of Top Gun Maverick. If you haven't, I would encourage you to check out a guy by the name of Ward Carroll. And he was a Rio in F-14s back in the day when he was in the Navy. And for those of you that don't know, a Rio stands for Radar Intercept Officer, so he's the guy in the back seat. And he spent his career flying in F-14s. And he's done some really good videos on Top Gun Maverick. He's done some deep intel. It would kind of be fun for you, I think, to go watch some of those, or watch that video, Deep Intel on Maverick, and then see how close he came in his intel, because, intel is intel. Sometimes it's on the money and sometimes it's not. So, not going to say anything else. Not going to say he was on the money or he wasn't. But there was it was really good. And so, with that being said, I have a road trip coming up this week, and got to go earn money so I can buy more models. And so I will see you guys. I will try to get you some more content. I apologize it's been so long. And hopefully I'll pop up on your radar if you've subscribed, and you'll say, hey, I thought that guy was dead. But anyway, all right, take care, be careful out there, watch those prop arcs, be mindful of the intakes and the jet blast, keep your head on a swivel, and have a great week. Talk to you later.